Hey folks, it's JP here. It's Friday, September 6, 2019, and it's about 92 degrees. I'm about to remove bees out of the floor of this little shed behind me, and I removed some bees down the right side of the shed 2 years and 1 month ago. The shed is very close to the ground. It's a building that's almost impossible to keep bees out of. You'd have to probably take gravel and dirt and put it all the way around the building to close up any openings. But when you do that, you're removing any kind of ventilation whatsoever, and the floors will buckle. So I'm not sure what they want to do, but I always let people know that, hey, you're going to have bees that are interested, and you got to do everything you can to keep them out. You know, a lot of people, they ask the question, you know, what can I do to keep them out? Any sprays I can use, powders, anything like that? The way you got to think about it is exclusion. Don't think about what you can put in the void space to keep them out. That's not going to do it. You're not thinking correctly on that, because nothing lasts. What attracts them more than anything is propolis. It's that bee glue. It's that gummy material. They make that from tree sap, and they will gum up tight little seams and stuff like that, and they can smell that stuff. So they're going to be interested in the building. So if they can't get in, they have no choice but to move on. So enough on that. I'm standing kind of, I guess, in their entrance. You see them kind of piling up around me. I don't know, but they're in the floor. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the door. So I'm going to have to work inside a little bit, and the idea is I'm going to cut the floor open, and I'm going to invert the plywood, and I got a little table right here, and I'm going to put the plywood on top of the table. Hopefully the combs don't fall and it's a big mess, but hopefully we can set it up and you get a really good view of this removal process. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Alright folks, we're now inside the building, and we're doing a thermal reading here. Let me just see if I can show you if this will come in. Okay, there we go. See that right there? Alright, that's with the FLIR E4 is what I'm using. So that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the exact size of the hive, okay? You get heat transference with these things. So there's a learning curve when you start using any kind of thermal imagery. That's just showing me where the bees are clustered and the amount of heat they're generating. That could be the size of the hive, but it can also have a lot more comb than what that's showing, okay? So if there's a bunch of comb in there and the bees aren't covering it, obviously you won't get an accurate image depicting that. We keep going in and out of it. There we go. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the door off and try to get some air in here. Alright. This is Brian, and Brian lives here. He didn't live here 2 years and a month ago, but he lives here now, and he's been real helpful, hospitable, and giving me a hand with a few things here and there.
Basically, came out one day to clear out the brush, and there they were.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty chill bees. You know, I had to cut the plywood next to the threshold because the screws that are going into that weather strip, or whatever you want to call it, those are stripped out. So I just cut the plywood right up against the hive, really, and they could care less. Didn't use any smoke or anything. So, but they seem like they're kind of confined in this area. But I went back a little bit further just in case the comb extends past that first cavity, because I've seen that numerous times. Whenever I open up an area, I always open up an adjacent area as well, because bees are famous for building comb adjacent to where the main colony is located. Alright, here's a case in point. The homeowner's contractor guy and I were supposed to access where the bees were together, but he decided to do it on his own, and I believe he opened up this first bay and he got stung up a little bit and got on out of there. So I had to go ahead and remove some trim. another section of bandboard to get the additional comb out. I don't know, it was 3 or 4 comb sections. You don't want to leave that in there, folks. I always explore adjacent areas just in case there's additional comb. You don't want to leave that in there. It'll just attract mice, roaches, and things like that. So be thorough. And Brian's got a YouTube channel. He plays music. What's the name of your channel?
Brian B Covers. Do a lot of guitar instrumentals and tutorials. Check it out.
Yeah, Brian. Thank you, man.
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and we're running out of daylight, but we're gonna get to it. So we got this table set up, and the idea is to hopefully I'm gonna invert the plywood and the combs don't just fall, and I could, you know, set the plywood right up on the table and just do a little removal right here. We've got a hive box down here. You can't see that in the picture right now, but so the idea is, you know, transfer what we can to the hive box, and the entrance is literally right here. So we'll have the box set up right here. Tonight I might have to leave it here and come back tomorrow night to pick them up because we're running against the clock. And again, it's really hot out, and there's going to be no temperature fluctuation. When the temps are up, they don't need the cluster to generate heat, so they're fine being, you know, in the box, on the box, where the hive was. Sometimes you got to give them a little extra time to gravitate to the box. So let's go ahead and do it.
Holy. Yeah.
You want to grab that end right there?
Yeah.
Got it. Pick it up, let's put it on top. Get this stuff out of here first. How's it look on there?
Great.
Get everything?
Yep. Well, light's good right now too.
Is that gonna last good?
No.
Not that long. Alright. That's some tasty on it. God, what?
Tastes good?
Very good. Starting to march in my box.
See that?
March right on. The wrong idea now, they're not all this nice.
I was about to say, man.
We got some pretty good bees here though. Well, bees, they like it warm. I mean, they're insects, so, you know, when it's cool, they don't really like to be messed with too much.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually like it a little warmer, you know. We'll put this one in there. Chewing that. Isn't that good?
Oh my god. That's the best honey I've had.
You're right. That is good, huh?
That's seriously the best honey I've ever had.
Oh yeah. Fresh out the hive.
Well, looked at that massive hive you did. Jeez.
This is a bunch of honey right here.
Yes, indeed, I see it.
I can't get them off there, so you can enjoy this. You're racing against the clock here, big time. That is some good honey.
Yeah.
It tastes like it's got some citrus in it.
You know, it does.
Anything with citrus is good.
That's a good piece.
Hey, take that.
Yeah, we'll go let them try it out.
Marching in that box now, folks. Amazing when you give them a little brood, what happens.
How many queens do you think?
What?
How many queens do you think they're in there?
Oh, they usually just hit one. We got a good bit of bees running into the box. We got some brood film framed up, but I'm gonna go grab a little flashlight, the queen catcher, and we got to investigate the floor here. There's some more comb that's going back up this way. I don't think it goes that far, but I got to work fast. So far, very, very gentle bees. They're digging the box. I think the queen is down to the floor still though, so see if we can't get it. Alright, now let me just show you what we're up against. We're going to have part 2 tomorrow, folks. Alright, see those comb sections, how they continue on. Now there was a seam right here. This piece that I pulled up was cut right there. So I made one cut here, and I made a cut over by the threshold. But obviously, I'm going to have to cut some then. I'm going to have to move all that crap. And but we'll get it done, but we're gonna have to come back tomorrow. So anyway, which still very, very gentle bees. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. Are they gonna leave the box and join up with these, or are they gonna leave here and join up there? I think it'll probably be a little bit of both, but stay tuned and I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow. Guarantee we got a queen here somewhere. Let's see if we can't find her. Yeah, just spent like 30 minutes, I don't know what it was. Some screws that were countersunk well below the surface of the plywood. Seems like it's falling loose. Alright. See if we can get this thing up. Alright. Just tight in there. Good bit of bees. They really haven't gone very far over. Alright, let's take this outside. Really, the combs only went back, I don't know, maybe another half a foot, if that. See, there's really nothing there. Look at all them roaches. You got bees, you got roaches. Let's see if we can find a queen, okay? See if we can find a queen. Good mess of them first. See if we can't spot a queen, folks. Up here, folks, but sometimes you get lucky. You might be thinking, okay, I just smushed a bunch of bees. You'd be surprised, these little suckers are hardier than you realize. Alright? So you just want to get to it, so it's not laying on them for some time. See, look. Not even one bee smushed this now. It's probably only 9 right now. Let's get this piece out, and then we'll bump this in front of the hive box, and then we'll go back inside and look through what we got in that floor there. Spot so I can grab the combs. The bees will move out of your way. You just kind of work your fingers amongst them. Alright. Alright. This might be the last little piece I can't see. And then we'll just kind of look at the piece of plywood again and see if she's on here. If not, I'll bump them in front of the hive. Then, like I said, we're going to go in the floor there, and there's a couple little pieces of comb in there we got to get out. But other than that, just a bunch of bees on the floor there. Alright, let's see if I can shake this. They don't want to let go, do they? See a queen. Let's go ahead and get this little piece out. And they're running right back towards the floor. Show you that little march. I mean, they're marching in the wrong direction, but it's still a march. You got to see that, right? Yeah, you got to see that. I know you do. You got to see that, right? let's get the rest of this comb out. And so we can't find a queen. I may want to lighten up the smoke. I have not used smoke at all this morning, but I may use it just to run them back out. That's another, you know, people ask, you know, what's the purpose of smoke? That's one of the purposes. You can move bees where you want them, okay? Sometimes they get a little stubborn, but usually with enough smoke, you know, you can run them. Now, look, this is the thing with smoke when you're trying to move bees, okay? Apply smoke, decent little bit, some heavy puffs, and gauge their reaction. You know, if they're moving, obviously, let up with the smoke, okay? Sometimes you'll smoke them, they'll start moving, and they'll stop. You got to hit them again. So you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to underdo it. It's this type of thing where you have to, you know, apply a little smoke, gauge what they're doing. You got to apply more. You know, apply a little more. Back off if you need to. All right. Let's before I get the smoker, I think I'm going to grab what comb is left. Piece of comb is actually attached to these leaves, magnolia leaves. So why would they do something like that? Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but they did. This comb actually, maybe it had fallen at one time and they tried to repair it, reuse it, but it's on the ground and attached to some leaves. Crazy what they do sometimes. Right now I'm going behind the bees. I want to fill that up with smoke so they don't run back this way, alright? And then I'm going to slowly work my way forward. She may wind up going in the box and we may have to go in there and physically find her. I'm starting to move a little bit now. I'm going to show you what it looks like in here right now. Alright, we've applied some smoke. And you can see they're reacting to it. Kind of running that way. Alright, see that piece of comb. We've got to smoke them some more now. Get on out of there. Remember last time I had a little trouble because of this shed being close to the ground. I had to smoke them out, and they were on the edges of the, they were on the right side last time. They were kind of on that edge, between the edge of the floor and the ground. I had to deliberately smoke them to get them out of there. So same type of deal this time. Alright, let's try to get them moving. And look, if they run up on this wall, I don't care. You know, we just want them to spread out with the queen right now. You know, we get the queen. If they run up on this wall, I mean, and there's a pile of them. If I get the queen, get the comb out, I'll put her in the setup. I'm not worried about the bees that would be on this wall. They will eventually go into the hive box. Okay. So yeah, if they wanna pool up right like this, that's fine by me. Good little piece right there. Lord have mercy, that's breakfast. Don't need any biscuits. Alright, that looks like that's probably all of the comb. Yeah, so now we're just left with a bunch of bees. Man, I just do not see her. Where are you, Jezebel? squunchy yesterday or something like that. Let's just sit back a minute and see how this plays out. They're running this way though. They're running up the wall. I'm gonna let them run up the wall if that's what they want to do. And maybe we'll wind up getting her on the wall here, folks. See what that looks like. So how they're just kind of pooling up on the wall here. Gotta close that panel box so they wouldn't get inside there though. And they're kind of, well, let me just show you what we got. See how close to the ground that first joist is? Alright. There's no wiggle in there. They're kind of going that way. I need to check the outside and see what it looks like. Hopefully they can't get underneath the concrete. You know, I think that's what happened last time. In retrospect, that was a little over 2 years ago, so I think they ran under the sidewalk and I had to leave the box here for a little bit, but that's okay. We got all the comb out. We got some brood framed up in our box, so this will work out one way or another. Give it a little time. Just gotta be patient sometimes. Alright, let me check the outside. Let me check the outside. Oh, there's a pile of them right there. A pile of them. A pile of them. Okay, look at them all up in there. Alright. They're just filling that gap big time. It's just a pile of them. Sure don't want to go in the box, do they? Going back towards the entrance. Hive box. Tell you what, they're very loyal to their queen. They just do not want to go in the box, folks. Alright, let me go check and see if I have some honeybee going with me. We'll spray a little bit on the inside and get this shit on the road because it's getting hotter. Sun's up now. Alright folks, I'm back. And I got honeybee going with me. We had some bees move back in that short time I had to leave to go get it. So let me apply a little more smoke back here. Then we'll start applying the repellent. This is a perfect situation for bee repellent like honeybee gone. Okay? Should run some roaches out too. Alright. This should do it. They're already reacting to it, you can tell. Alright. Just going to do a little more. We just want to get them out of here, folks. Get them out of here so we can deal with them on the outside. Alright? Just be careful you don't spray it on the bees. Alright? And it is an eye irritant. That's why I have gloves on right now. That should be all we need. Let's go on the outside. Take these gloves off. Again, if they pile up for some reason on the wall, that's fine. I don't care. Whole thing right now is just trying to find her. And they should start moving in our box now, because obviously the void space inside is not going to be as attractive anymore with the honeybee on. Shouldn't anyway. Alright. Hopefully you can see over my shoulder. Look at them. Check that out. How cool is that? Huh? And that is one heck of a little march. Well, they're spreading out anyway. It's kind of a march. Not really going in the right direction, but we will get them there, folks. We will get them there, I'm confident. I don't melt first from the sun. Good mess of bees. As you can see. Do not see them. Where are you? We're looking for one bee. No, one bee. Really crawling up on that door jamb. Crawling up. And they're obviously running the wrong way. You want them to run this way. I don't know if they can get up in the wall. Yes, they could. I'm not opening the wall, so we'll just have to wait it out. I mean, they'll go in the box. If she's in the wall, she'll come out. It might not be today. It might be tonight. It might be tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm not going to open up the wall. All right. Nooks and crannies.
Let's try some Swarm Commander.
It's a little spray, folks. A little bit goes a long way, okay? Let's see if that helps. They're heading over there big time now. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. We got a march going on now, folks, and I believe it's because of the Swarm Commander. Just sprayed a little mist on that bottom board, and look, you can see them. They're running now. Okay, they're running over. So hopefully this is a mass exodus, and we're able to spot our queen. Okay, but they're going in the box now, so that's really good. That's good. Okay, because it's just getting warmer and warmer now, folks. Almost unbearable. Woo! Okay, look at that. That is a beautiful sight. Beautiful. All of these bees. Numbers game with bees, folks. Them being highly social, you know. It's monkey see, monkey do. Once they commit, once the majority commits, you know, there's kind of no turning back at that point. Now that queen can be very stubborn, but you know, we got the repellent in there. We got brood comb they're covering. Now the bees are going in. We got that little mist of Swarm Commander. So this should work out. Hopefully it works out right now and I can show you the queen. I'll see where she is. And we got another real good march happening. They're not going in, they're kind of all over the place and kind of grouping up because it's just hot, folks. It's just really warm out. But they are, you know, they're going towards the box, which is good. I got a feeling we're going to see her. We'd have to see her, I mean, any minute now, huh? Where's that 1B we're looking for, folks? Where is that 1B we are looking for? Show yourself. Show yourself. Oh, girl. Oh, that's it. Keep on running. Where are you? I'm ready. Oh, yeah. They're moving out now. Big time. Big time. Big time march. Yeah, that never gets old, folks. Look at that. Where are you? Alright, come on. Come on. Any second now, right? Right? Any second now, right, folks? So you might be thinking right now, okay, they're running over because the queen's in the box. Well, I don't think she's in the box, okay? And they're running over because we got all the comb out, we sprayed honeybee going inside of the floor space. And so now they're finally running over. So they're continuing the march. She's probably in between the that wood trim over the threshold. She's just holed up in a little spot and she's stubborn. She's got to come out though. The majority comes out. She's going to follow. I promise you that. She will follow. That wasn't very smooth, was it? That should be this big old swollen up looking thing, huh? She's got to be all that because they're all about her. I'll tell you that. Where are you? Hey, I want to really thank y'all for watching the videos. Appreciate your feedback, your support, and helping me grow my channel. We're approaching 100,000 subscribers, folks, which is pretty amazing considering like 5 months ago, I think I was at like 25,000 subscribers. We had a couple of videos that did well, and I guess the channel gained a little exposure. You know, those two videos, massive beehive, remove the live, and the huge honeybee swarm on young lady's vehicle. So those two videos done really well. Get a lot of people viewing you know, what we do with these bees. Alright folks, where is she? I just want to thank you again for being part of the channel. And like I said, your feedback, comments, suggestions, recommendations, even even the ugly comments sometimes help me in one way or another. So thanks again, and as long as I'm ticking, I will continue to make more videos and bring them your way. That's a promise. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, okay? We think of any second now. We can see her. Where are you? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I know I can do better than that, but probably not much better. She's just going to be in a little last bunch. And she is this stubborn. Oh yeah, she's letting us know. Hey, look, I'm doing everything I can to beat you. But we have the will and the way, folks. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get you. We will get you. I'm really going to the box now. Maybe they'll draw out. I don't know. This is a stubborn one, folks. Maybe in the box now, folks. Guess she could be. I don't know. And I took the little trim off the door jamb. And really there was nothing in there. Unless she's some kind of way in this... A couple little gaps down here. I don't know. I guess she could be hiding out down here some kind of way. Maybe in some little mini pocket. I just don't know. I mean, those bees were not letting go. That's what's making me think she could be there. But you know, these bees here chilled. But, man, I just don't know. I don't feel like going in that box right now. So I think I'll just wait a little bit longer, see what happens, see if they'll let go. I don't know.
God. They had some bees under there, huh? More than last time.
Hello.
All those bees are going to go with you.
I'm sorry? Alright, folks, I'm smoking them in. Doing a little filming. Smoking them in. I don't see the queen.
What is she?
She still could be on the outside right here.
Oh, okay.
But let me give him a little push. But if she's in that wall, she'll come out. I'm gonna leave the box right here, and we'll leave it here maybe a day or two if we have to. I'll come back and check again. Hey folks, I'm back over here on this job, and all the bees appear to be in the box. Nothing on the door jamb. I was going to come by last night, but I watched the LSU Texas game and didn't get done with it until like 10:30, so I didn't want to come back in the people's yard here and you know, surprise them. So I just let the bees do their thing, and I'm back today just to check on them. And so I'll be back tonight to pick them up and take them away. Let's go in and take a peek and see if we can't find the queen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn the box a little bit so that the entrance is not facing me as much, because I'm not using smoke, and if I tick them off I don't want them just coming right out at me. So I'm going to turn it just a little bit, and I'll move it back when I'm done. These bees didn't require smoke during the whole process, really. I only use smoke to run them out a couple of different times. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't find her, and I'm going to go ahead and cage her if we come across her, because if for some reason when I take them away and put them at the new spot they decide to take off, you know, they got to come back because the queen's caged. And ordinarily we'll keep her caged for about 3 days on average, and then we'll go ahead and direct release her right into the hive. What's pretty cool too is we already got bees coming into the hive setup, bringing in pollen already, so they've already made this hive their own. So let's just go ahead and turn it a little bit, and that's usually an indication that you have a queen in there. Okay? Alright. Turn it just a little bit. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and take our lid off. There's a good bit of bees in there. knocking the bees off so we can put this frame down and get to the other ones. Alright? I want to make a little room on one end so you could slide your frames over. They're working on this one frame right here that had some drawn comb on it, and they're already putting honey in there. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's new. That's really over the last day or two. Yeah, these bees here did not miss a lick, folks. All right. Look at this. I want to show you. This is like overnight. This is today and like yesterday evening maybe that they've put honey in these cells. All right. So these bees are not missing a lick whatsoever. Let me put this back down in here. Let's just see here. I never did see the queen during the removal process, okay? Never did. Don't see any queen cells being attempted right now, so that's good. A lot of times they don't waste time. When they know that they're queenless, they'll start making queen cells right away if they have the resources to do so. What's his young larvae? Worker larvae, rather. Alright. These bees are kind of dark, too. I got a feeling this queen might be dark, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's the reason why I never saw her, or she was just slick and shy and ran into that little nook and cranny by the door jamb. Let's pull this over. I'll tell you what, that next frame, they got it going on. There's some drawn comb on the next frame. And I see a lot of honey they're packing in. Do not see the queen. There she is. Yeah, she is dark. Okay, I see her now, folks. Let me, alright. Yeah, she doesn't look too much different than them, folks. They don't always have that caramel back end. Alright, let's see if we can't, show y'all. Where'd she go? Where are you? Oh, there she is. Hopefully we are getting this. There she's right here. She's right there. And some would say that she's looks like a Corniolan queen, or corny for short. And I would agree. She definitely does not look like our typical Italian queens. Okay? There you go. Alright, well there she is. Okay, let's go ahead and cage her then. Alright. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to go ahead and cage her. Alright. Alright. Where'd you go? What I'm doing is allowed her really just to kind of walk in on her own. And I'm gonna have to put her on another frame because this one is full up. There's no space. I'm not gonna pull that next frame. Well, I'll pull it just for the heck of it. I'm gonna show you real quick. They are really packing in honey on this thing in a short amount of time. Look at that. That's all fresh stuff. I don't know where they're getting it from. You know what? I did notice the other day. I was fooling with some bees the other day. They were working the heck out of poison ivy. Okay, I mean they were getting it. You know, I mean this is in the city. I don't think golden rain trees have started blooming. I haven't seen any of that, but there's a lot of miscellaneous stuff. But obviously they're getting something, okay? Yeah, we got a little room on this end. Okay. Oh, grab my rubber band. Sure you don't squinch anybody, you know. Alright. See, they're kind of covering her. She's in there. Just go ahead and place her on the bottom. Good enough. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in. I'll put our frames back in place. Always observe proper bee space. And that's the space between the frames, okay? If you leave a bunch of space, they'll build comb in those spaces, and then it'll be harder to pull the frames when you're doing your inspections, okay? Things can get wonky. Alright. And that's it. Alright, let's put this back on. Alright, so we got our queen, she's in our setup, and I'll be back tonight to put them on the truck, take them away. They'll go to the bee yard tomorrow. And tomorrow, my buddy Shawi and I are removing an external colony. Yeah, we're going to remove that, and I'll film it, of course, and we'll be bringing that to you. So anyway, let's this back. I'll tell you, these bees here are so chill. It's not even funny. Love them. That one was giving me a little warning. Alright folks, smush that hive beetle. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a win-win all the way across the board. It was a little hot. The floor was put down with screws, and some of them were countersunk, so it was kind of a pain at times pulling that floor up. But other than that, the bees were extremely gentle. You can't really ask for anything more than that. And so we got them out, got them situated. The queen joined up with the rest of them, and that's all she wrote for this. But I hope y'all have a fantastic day, because you know I am. Take care. All right, folks. There's our bees. Picked them up, and they're over at the new spot for another day or two, and then these are going to go to Gonzales.
Beekeeping is one.